Okay, this is review for test 11, part 2, polynomials. So here we go. It says show your work, and let's go drop it down to 100%. Okay, show your work and put it in standard form. Okay, so we're going to do that. So standard form means put your degree of exponents left to right from greater to small. So basically we're going to be combining like terms. So I have a negative 2d to the third, negative 4d to the third. Well, 4 and 2 is 6, same sign, combine, keep the sign. So that would be negative 6d to the third. And negative 10d plus 11d is plus d. That's it. So it's negative 6d to the third plus d. Okay, when you have parentheses, you're going to distribute everything inside of the parentheses to everything outside. So you're going to net 4x squared is going to be distributed to these two terms inside. So 4 times 8 is 32. X squared times x, well, when you multiply, you add the exponents. So there'll be x to the third. 4x squared times negative 5 is negative 20. And the x squared just comes along, and now on the outside of the parentheses, just bring out your negative 9. And you're done. X to the third, x squared, negative 9, you're done. That's it. Next, do the same thing. You have parentheses, so you have to deal with it. 1 is there, so we're just going to take that 1 and just distribute it in, so we got negative 6x to the third.
Guys, right here in the commons, we need to turn around and
8 times 6, 8 times 6 is 48 minus 48. X and negative 1 times negative 3 is plus 3. 3x to the third plus 4x minus 1. 3x negative 6x is negative 3x to the third. 4x added to negative 48x is negative 40x, and 1 minus negative 1 plus 3 is plus 2. And we're done. Nothing you can do about unlike terms, just leave them. Okay, this is the opposite. So we're going to have x squared, 8 times 8, 64. 64. The opposites of two squares. The x's will cancel out. That's negative 8x. That's positive 8x. So those x's will cancel out. So you just got x squared minus 64. This one here is a box. So let's box them up. I have on my row. This is my row. That's my column. So I have x minus 10. I have x plus 5, and I'm just going to box it up. Some people are doing the FOIL method, but I like the box because it makes it easier. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is plus 5x. Let's change colors. Negative 10 times x and negative 10x. Negative 10 times negative 50. Alright, so I have x squared plus 5x, negative 10x is negative 5x minus 50. That's it. Number 6, hello. This is squared out, so we're just going to double it. Over here I got x minus 9, and then all we're going to do is put it in a box. X minus 9 is my row, x minus 9 is my column. So that's x squared. X times x is x squared, because we're just going to add the exponents. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. 9 times 9 is 81, but 2 negatives is 81. So I have x squared. 9x and 9x is minus 18x. And I have plus 81. We're going to add the two negatives. So same sign, combine, keep the sign. Negative 9 plus negative 9 is negative 18. Moving right along. Moving down. Out of the way. Add these three. Same thing, we're going to do the box. I have 8x minus 2, 5x minus 1. Do the same thing over and over and over. So that would be 8 times 5 is 40. X squared, x times x is x squared. When you multiply, you add the exponents. Minus 8x, negative 1 times 8x. On the second row, we have 5x minus 2 is negative 10x. Negative times a negative is a positive. 2 times 1 is 2. Done. 40 x squared, negative 18, negative 10, negative 8, negative 18, x plus 2. We're done. Okay, check it out. This is a negative sign in between here, so we're just going to combine like terms after we get rid of this negative. Well, all we're going to do is take the negative 1, and everybody gets a negative 1, so that's all it means is we're going to change signs. Well, so I have a negative c to the 4th, negative 3c, and negative times a negative is plus 4. I come over here and bring this down. I have 4c to the 4th minus c. So I have 4c to the 4th minus 4c is 3c to the 4th. Negative c plus a negative 4c, that's a 1 in there. So I got 3 plus 1 is 4, and it's negative 4c. And then I got plus 4. Alright, so here's a box. So I've got 2 rows and 3 columns. So let's do it. X minus 5. Up here I've got 6x squared plus x minus 6. I'm going to draw my box. Yeah, we can see we can work with that. Let's fix it. Alright, so x times x squared is x to the 3rd. I'm going to just bring down my 6. 1 times 6 is 6. X times x is x squared plus x squared. X times negative 6 is negative 6x. Negative 5 times 6x squared is negative 30 x squared. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times 6 is plus 30. I'm going to combine like terms. Well, I don't have any x to the 3rd except for there, so I got 6x to the 3rd. Then I've got my 2 diagonals here, so I got negative 30 plus 1 is negative 29x squared. Negative 5 plus a negative 6 is negative 11x plus 30. I'm done. That is that. That's a third. Okay. Okay, let's do the word problems. Moving down. Okay, so number 10. Let's read it. Simplified expression shows the difference if xy is subtracted from this term. So I have this term, and I'm going to put this behind it because is subtracted from this. So that is subtracted from all of this. 8y squared plus 5y. Well, when you subtract, when you have a negative here, we have to distribute. So let's do it. So I have 3y squared minus 4y, and I'm distributing all of this stuff. So I have minus 8y squared minus 5y. And I just combine like terms. Well, 3 and negative 8, when I combine them, is a negative 5. And I just bring in the y squares along. So that took care of that, took care of that. So I got these two negative terms. Same sign, combine, keep the sign. So I got negative 4 plus a negative 5 is a negative 9y. That's it. I'm done. That's my answer. Okay. Well, write the expression that represents the area of a triangle with the sides measuring this and that. Well, hello. A equals length times width, right? So this is my length, that's my width. So I'm doing 13. Let's go back and do 12 first. Okay, I've got this is added to this and simplify it. So let's do it. 8y squared plus 5y is added to plus 3y squared minus 4y. Well, just combine like terms. 8y squared and 3y squared is 11y squared. 5y minus 4y is plus y. 5 minus 4 is 1. That's my answer. All right, let's go down here and do the area of a rectangle. Well, an area of a rectangle is nothing more but A equals length times width. So this is my length, that's my width. So that means I'm going to do a box, right? So I got 2x minus 5 on top on the row, and then on top I've got 5x plus 2. Well, 5x plus 2, and all I'm going to do is box it up and work it. So I got 2x times 5x is 10x squared. 2x times 2 is plus 4x. Negative 5 times 5 is negative 25x. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. And so I just combine my like terms. Well, 4x minus 25x is negative 21x. And I'm just going to bring down my 10x squared and my negative 10, and I'm done. Okay, let's move down. The Addams family is having new carpet in the room, so I got to accept, which means subtract, the living room. Okay? Write an expression that describes the area of the house that is getting the new carpet. Well, again, we're doing area, so that's length times width, length times width, and all we're going to do is take the large one and subtract it from the small one. So I have the area of the large one, 4n plus 5 times 3n plus 4 minus n plus 8 times n. And we can work that. Let's work it up top here. So all I'm going to do is box this up here. So I have 4n plus 5. And then on my rows, my columns are going to have 3n plus 4. Well, that's, what is that, 12? Yeah, 4n times 3n is 12 n squared. N, 4 to 4 is 16 plus 16n. 5 to 3 is 15 plus 15n. And 5 to 4 is 20. Well, that's 12n squared. 16 and 15 plus 31n plus 20. Okay, I've got to minus that from whatever I get down here. Well, hello, what's n times n? N squared, and 8n times 8 is 8. n. Still in parentheses, and I got that negative, so let's minus the n squared minus 8n. So I have minus n squared minus 8n. Okay, so there it is. So I got, what does that mean? I have 11n squared. And 8n from 31n is plus, what was that, 23n? And then plus 20. Did I get them all? Let's see. Yeah, I got that, subtracted from that, 31, 8's 23, and then 20. Yep, there's my answer. Okay, number 15, the last one. Okay. Okay, let's adding a new room. So we're going to add this one. Adding a new room. Total area represents the total area. Well, hello. So this is length times width, and that's just length times width for the baby room. So let's do it. I have 4n plus 5 times 3n plus 4 plus all of this stuff. 3n plus 2 and 2n. Well, okay. So let's work it on this side over here. So we're going to box it up, right? 4n plus 5, and then I have 3n plus 4. That's 12n squared plus 16n plus 15n plus 20. Well, okay, so I got 12n squared plus 31n. Hey, guess what? These are the same dimensions. I could have just done this, easily done it differently, but that's okay. And they're going to add all this to the baby room. So what is n squared times 3n is 6n squared and 2n times n plus 4n. And then we're just going to combine like terms. Well, let's put it up here. Let's combine them up here. 12n squared and 6n squared is 18n squared. Took care of that, took care of that. 31n plus 4n is 35n. Took care of that, plus 20. And that is your final review.